Good evening, guys, and welcome to a new devotional series. And this is entitled The Weary World Rejoices. And this is a 5-day devotional series. I hope you'll stay with me. This is actually the first day that I'm going to do this devotion. So I'm going to share this with you. So let's do this together. And day one is entitled A Strange Season. And tonight we will be talking about the Advent season. Hope na dala ng season na ito. If you can still remember a famous Christmas carol, O Holy Night, merong linya doon na malamang mag-resonate sa'yo sa taong ito. And it says, "A thrill of hope, the weary world rejoices." And as we enter the Advent season, nakakaramdam ka ba ng weariness? Ng pagkalungkot or ng pagkabahala? Don't worry, kasi hindi ka nag-iisa. Marami tayong nakakaramdam ng ganun. And you could even say that being weary and worn out is actually an acceptable place to approach this season because Advent exists to remind us, while darkness surrounds us at maraming troubles tayong nararanasan sa taong ito, the hope of Christmas isn't far away. It may seem distant, and even seem impossible for you to enjoy this year. Baka isa ka sa mga nawala ng trabaho, or you may be far away from your loved ones. Siguro dahil nagkasakit ka, kailangan mong mag-quarantine o humiwalay sa kanila, or nagkasakit ang family member mo na kailangan mong mawalay sa kanila, or anything that caused you to be separated from your loved ones. Or you may experience grief, or hanggang ngayon nagdadalamhati ka pa rin sa pagkawala ng mahal sa buhay, ng kaibigan, or tao na malapit sa iyo. And looking around you, siguro ang nakikita mo lang is puro darkness. Na kahit anong adjust ng mata ang gawin mo or gawin ko, it seems that there is no light. Wala tayong makitang liwanag sa dami ng problema na dumarating sa atin, especially sa panahon at sa taong ito. In the weight of sickness, ng kamatayan, ng injustice, ng pain, seems to be very heavy. Or maybe we're just simply tired. Manhid na tayo sa sobrang dami ng pagsubok natin sa panahong ito. And we are ready to let this Christmas pass. Ano ba yun? Palipasin na lang natin, and then we try again to celebrate Christmas cheer next year. Baka mas maganda na yung ating sitwasyon next year. And we don't have to feel guilty about it kasi napakarami natin na ganito yung pakiramdam. What we need to do is we have to acknowledge the very real darkness of this world, and we will have the eyes to see the Advent as it was seen by those people who were waiting for their Messiah, for Jesus Christ to arrive thousands of years ago. Imagine, for 500 years, the people of Israel, mula dun sa last prophet nila, who is Malachi, wala silang narinig na kahit ano from God tungkol sa Redeemer, tungkol kay Jesus Christ. And maybe those people are crying out loud. Nagtatanong, Lord God, kailan ba darating yung pag-asa? Kailan ba kami maliligtas? And it was too dark, and God seemed to be silent. And the question is, ganun ba yung nararamdaman natin ngayon na sobrang silent ni God. And though He may have felt so far away, or nung panahon na iyon, God is actually so close sapagkat pinaplano niya ang pagdating ni Jesus Christ, yung entrance niya into this world in the most unexpected but beautiful way. And over the next 4 days of this devotion, we will reflect on the 4 perspectives of those present, kung sino-sino yung mga tao doon sa nativity scene. And as we lean on their story, we are going to discover mula doon sa mga characters kung ano yung naging response nila kay God when they are in the midst of a very spectacular event, but it was strange and scary at the same time. Now, I want you to answer some of these questions. How does this Advent season look different than past years? Kung ano yung pinagkaiba nito sa mga nakaraang taon? And do you find it hard to be patient, waiting for God's promises? Why or why not? And what characters in the nativity scene do you imagine or yung napipicture mo when you actually think of that day, of that night? Now let us close this video with a Bible verse from John chapter 1 verses 10 to 14. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. He came unto his own, and his own received him not. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of God, even to them that believed on his name, which were born not of blood, nor of the will of the flesh, nor of the will of the man, but of God. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. So stay blessed, stay safe, and have a wonderful evening.